Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, views, comments, membership, donations, all of that. I appreciate it all. Confirmation, I appreciate everyone. Let's ring the bell, let's clear the energy, and let's see what the message the Spirit has for us this morning. It's a good, clear ring. There's no bullshit in the game. None. Bottom of the deck. Goddess of the moon. It's like something is happening for us. There's some type of message that's coming through. It's like something that confirmation. This message is something that we've been mirroring. We've been creating this. This is something that we are so appreciative of. What's the message, Spirit? Give me 3 cards from this deck, please. Okay. First one is that temple path. This is us on our right way, on our path, on our way to abundance. Because we've done the hard work. You know, we studied, we looked at ourselves, we did our internal work, we did our external work. Whatever we did, we needed to do. And now the door to personal healing and happiness has opened for us. We are on our journey. We're receiving the download. Spirit is telling us which way to go. And guess what? We are going in the direction that Spirit is leading us. It's almost like our intuition is letting us know that we are going the way. This is good. Give me 2 more, Spirit. 2 more. The sun. Yes, this is happiness. This is Spirit looking down, or shouldn't say looking down, but this is just Spirit being pleased with us because we are following that temple path. We are meeting. It's not even a challenge. We are meeting we are accepting the invitation to fulfill our life purpose. Everyone has a different life purpose. Everyone has to find it on their own. What's the message, Spirit? One more. Thank you. Something about somebody else, this man holding a heart, he's not happy about something. Maybe somebody's not happy that you are about to be happy. And that happens at times. Grand Rising Gold Digger. Hi, Nana. I am well. Thank you so very much. Yeah, someone is not happy that you found your purpose, that you are on your path, and there's nothing that they can do to stop you. That's what makes them unhappy. Good morning, Gigniliat. Hello. I'm going to call you. Hi, Marie. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, drama. I told you somebody's not happy. They don't want you to be able to reach that pinnacle because they were taking pleasure in watching you struggle for all this time. You know what? I just heard the good one finishes last. There's some type of saying. The good one finishes last. Confirmation. It's like you the ones that think that they come out the block like that, and they get something, and they have something, they're like, ha, I got mine, you know. And then later on theirs peters out or dies or decays or needs a whole bunch of work or whatever it is. And next thing and it seems like everybody is getting theirs first, but theirs are decaying or dying out. And then when you finally get yours and they don't have one anymore, or theirs is old, or this is this, or theirs is not this, or theirs is like, oh, that was so back in the 90s. Yours is the new one. Something about that. What's the message, Spirit? Like they said, good guys finish last. Something like that. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, somebody was smart about it. They're very intelligent. I feel like this is somebody who sat and they waited. They waited. They was waiting something out. You miss the 90s? I don't. What's the message? What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Something about because you were smart. You understood that you needed to learn how to take care of yourself, and it was something about the way that you communicated what you needed, what was good for you, what was going to make you happy. Yeah, you were smart about something that you said, no, I deserve what I deserve, and you communicated that, and somebody else didn't like that. They didn't like that. They thought that you was just going to follow the way that they said because you had faith that they knew the best way. Whereas you decided that you was going to follow your life purpose and your life path. And you knew that your purpose was different than what their purpose was. What's the message? Somehow what you had to say commanded the spotlight. It made somebody have to look up and respect you. And you were right. You were completely right in what you felt, what your intuition was telling you. And it was extremely important that you followed your own intuition. One of your ancestors had visited you, and they wanted you to remember about some sort of promise. Some sort of promise that your ancestors had made to you. And something about you need to be on the lookout, especially for someone that's really working against you. So your ancestors made it so that person who was really working against you shine bright like a motherfucking diamond. Although that person thought that you couldn't see what they was doing, but you saw exactly what their objective was when it came to you. And that bothered you. And that's why you decided to put yourself on the defense. That's what caused you to have to go into another direction. And you didn't even say nothing because you was like, hey, it ain't about the game. It ain't about the play. It's about the game. Because when it comes down to it, somebody didn't care about you or your things. That was something that you had to do. So it was important that you followed your own intuition. What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah. Somebody expected you to take something. Hey, I'm just like, this is what you get. This is what you get. This is what you get. Either you gonna take it or you not gonna take it. But this is the best decision that I'm gonna make for you. This what you want. This what you want. Somebody was like, no, that ain't what I want. That ain't what I want. And tell you what, that's not even what I'm gonna accept. It ain't gonna be like that. You know? Somebody don't realize, hey, you used to be a player too. A different time and a different place. So you know how the game is played. Gold digger. Yeah. So you know what? And you know what? And you sent a strong message to that person, a very strong message to that person whenever you let that person know that no matter how much hooping and hollering and jumping up and down and swear for God, all this other shit that they was doing, talking about they knew the best thing for you and you wasn't gonna get better than what they was going to try and force you with, you knew not to let it rock you and you didn't move. You didn't do shit. You ain't batted an eye. All you did was just like, mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's what it's supposed to do. Oh, okay. That's what I need. Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to think about what you got to say. But ultimately, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. Hello, Faith. Right. Didn't even have control over themselves. You got that right. See, somebody thought that, like I said, they thought that you was going to be like, well, I guess this is all I can do. She was like, first of all, motherfucker, you don't know me. That's number one. Number two and number three. What's the message? Somebody thought that they was going to be a snake with you. They thought they was going to be able to play you. Somebody had to you had to let somebody know you wear a crown for a reason. You're not afraid of this person. And there's more than there's more people out there that do the same thing that they do. So they should be afraid to be replaced, not you. You had to let somebody know you are not afraid to be you. And they need to have changed their perception of you because it was a little off. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? See, it's like the person that think, oh, I'm big, bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, thinking they can go and mess with, somebody that's 5 inches shorter than them, 30 pounds lighter than them. Them sitting here creating some shit, creating a scenario that they ass cannot cash. They can't cash that check. They're gonna have to because they brought it on themselves, but they don't want to cash that check. Once they start going through that check cashing process, because at that point they at the FO stage, that's when they realize you wasn't doing shit to them. But see, here they are trying to create some drama with you. They getting their ass handed to them on the platter, and that's their justice. That's their justice. That's the FAFO they talking about. Fuck around, find out. See, somebody sent for you. You didn't send for them. Good morning, my sweet Mose. How are you? Yeah, somebody, and then they're gonna be, and they have the nerve to act like they on the defense because you on the defense. You know what? Somebody acting like you shouldn't be on the defense, like you should not be trying to protect yourself. But see, they need to look and see what that driving force was that made you put up that shield of protection. Thank you so very much, Mose. I appreciate that. They had to put up you. That's what made you have to put up that shield of protection. And you know what? You ain't have no problem forgiving that person. Hey, it is what it is. Ain't no hard feelings. But we just not gonna carry on from here. I'm gonna forgive you, and I'm gonna move forward because I'm not what you don't want none of this, and you ain't got what I want. And you ain't got what I want, and I can guarantee you don't want none of this. You don't want none of this smoke. So this player gonna have to find out. To see, somebody thought that they were gonna put you in a certain place, in a certain location that's gonna make you take something. They found out the hard way. You sweet and everything. You so sweet. You kind. You gentle. You a whole earth angel because you done already went through some shit. Now, if they want to bring the other side of you out, she can come out. But once she come out, trust and believe, they gonna wish that they never asked that to come out. They're gonna be trying to fight to get it back in. And you gonna be like trying to fight to get it back in too, because you gonna be like, listen, I tried to tell you, don't push me there, because when that other one come out, ain't nothing none of us can do, not even me. And it's part of me. I don't even like that bitch. I'm even afraid of her. So leave her and me the fuck alone. That's right. My baby said, don't do it. Beast mode is right. Somebody, they like, I promise you. I remember I sent that shit. I promise you, you do not want to go there. I promise you, you don't want to go there. Motherfucker, I remember some shit. And that shit wasn't pretty. Keep her in that loving energy. Please. We all begging your ass to back the fuck down, sit that fuck down, and shut the fuck up. Leave her in that loving energy, because if she start coming out the bag, we all dispersing. Everybody leaving your ass. And we pushing you down to make sure you were the sacrifice. Then we running away. Someone said, you better look at this hey, you have the wrong perception about this person. Hey, Shanakuma, how are you? Right, Faith. Okay, don't even play with it. Please and thank you. High five. Please and thank you. Shit. Hey, good morning, Alicia. Yeah, somebody they think that they could play with you because you look so sweet, so kind, so gentle. They think they could play with you. Okay. Like they can be so vain, and you wouldn't do nothing. Like they think they could just push you. They could be a bully with you and you wouldn't do nothing. You like, oh, okay. How you like me now? Brother, some cool Mo D. How you like me now? Hello. What's the message? What is the message? And whenever that other side come out, whenever that other side is officially out, you don't know because you can feel it, but you can't see it happening. You can't see yourself morphing on the outside. Now, the other dumb motherfucker that brought the shit out of you, that's the only motherfucker that can see the shit morphing. See you morphing. I don't know if it's like your nails all of a sudden get long and pointy and shit like clothes. I don't know. Maybe your eyes start turning yellow, but the pupils turn red. I don't know. Do you get like these long, extra spiky hair? I don't know what the fuck be going on. All I know is you can always tell when that morphing phase hit and that transformation take over because of two words that the other dumb fucker gonna say. Oh shit. That's how you know the transformation has started and there ain't shit that you can do. All you can do is try while you still half conscientious as to who the loving side of you is trying to yell out the words, buckle up, motherfucker. I tried to tell you, fuck around, you in the find out stage. And press after that is probably a wipeout. You don't remember shit that happened except sitting up in the damn emergency room with that dumb motherfucker, just kind of coming back, talking about some damn what happened, where, oh damn, I told you, I tried to tell you. Anyway, somebody don't want to listen to their ancestors, their family. Somebody was trying to let them know this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. There's a whole backstory. This ain't what you want. Somebody like, listen, stop making me have to yell. This ain't it. This ain't it. Why they listen. Why you think instead of them being there, they choose to be absent? Because they keep their peace. They keep they keep their distance. Somebody like, okay. Keep it up. Keep it up. What's this? Keep it up. Somebody already know it's about to happen. It's happening. It's happening. They fucking with you. See, you all laid back and chill, and they fucking with you. Okay. You like it? We love it. Get ready for the entertainment, y'all. Get ready to be entertained, y'all. Okay? Because somebody about to work some shit out. Okay? And the whole family about to look at this shit go down. Everybody gonna be like, we tried to tell you, dumbass. You and that bloody face of your, that bloody, wherever that blood is coming from, back up. Back up. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get off the grass because we just cut it. We can't recut it. Get all the way to the other side of the street. The other side of the street. We don't even want to see you bleeding. Nothing. Something about somebody working something out. Something is working for somebody. Yeah. Something is working for somebody. Someone was telling the truth. Someone was being very analytical. Somebody was being very studious. Something, I feel like somebody was being very smart when they were doing this. Intelligent. They was like forethought. Whatever this was like a really good move. Somebody put some real forethought in it. What's the message? Okay. Yeah, because you know what? They no longer have to worry about anything. They can put all those concerns, all those worries to bed because everything is going to be balanced now. It's going to be easy peasy, whatever the saying is, easy peasy, dum 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 dum, easy peasy, bacon greasy. I don't know what the saying is, but whatever it is, that's the truth. And it's shocking the fuck out of somebody. It is shocking somebody, but it's shocking somebody in a good way because this is the person who told the truth about a situation. This is the one who suffered silently behind closed doors and did whatever the fuck they needed to do. That was the one. This is the one who was talking about how these people were working against them, this couple, and how now that this whole that couple that was working against them, now that shit is over. They ain't even fucking with each other no more. Oh, lemon squeezy. Oh, thank you, gold digger. I don't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. I knew it was something though. I knew it was some words. Right. Mo said, hey, if he start laughing, you better run. That's right. I know that's right. Monster morph. Yeah, something about somebody was working on something and it was to their advantage. Very to their advantage. Somebody's gonna get some sort of contract, something. Yeah, it's something about and they're not talking about it. This is good news that they are not even sharing with anybody yet. Really good news. And they're celebrating on the inside. It's like somebody's looking at somebody like, I wonder what they're thinking. On the inside, that person is like, yes, woo! But on the outside, they're just like, it's all good. It's all good. Nothing. Y'all just go on to Mimosa Saturday without me. No, I don't feel like going and spending that money on the mimosas. I want a mimosa on the Saturday. No, y'all go. I got something else to do. No, 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 no. I mean it. Don't go. I mean, have fun. Don't go with them. Enjoy yourself. Hey, sis. Hey, Rosie. How are you? Dr. White. How are you? My goodness. So yeah, I'm telling you. What's the message? What is the message? I thought I saw one flip. Well, that doesn't apply to me because I'm going to Mimosa Saturday and Mimosa Sunday. And if I'm off on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's going to be Mimosa days too. I thought I saw something flip. Maybe not. I am, well, okay, good. Is it snowing in Jersey? Something about, something about somebody, their stability or a house or something that they get some really good news and they like maybe somebody finds the perfect house, something like that. That could be something. Somebody may be house shopping and they find the absolute perfect house. Yes. Something that they've been looking for a long time, something they've been wanting for a long time. They've been building up, they've been saving, they've been doing this for a while, for months now. And finally, the wheel of fortune is turning in their favor. Confirmation. Hey, Bragsy, how are you? Yes, Mose, exactly. Oh, this is wonderful. Listen, and look what came upside down, the devil. So I feel like somebody might be stressing for no reason because there's nothing toxic about this. I feel like somebody, maybe this King of Swords is about this contract, maybe trying to think, okay, well, is there something that I need to worry about? Is there something that I need to concern myself? But it looks like, the fears would be unfounded. What's the message? Yeah, so I feel like something it's clear to go. You're free to go. Make that new start, that transition. I'm telling you, someone is on their path. They got the sun card. They are on the right path and they're moving up. Somebody else doesn't want somebody else to move up, but that's too motherfucking bad. They always wanted you to be in this energy where you regret, you don't feel like you have any support. People are always talking about you, coming after you, trying to do whatever they can to fuck your shit up. All that bullshit. Like they always wanted you to always be robbing Paul to pay Peter, not be really balanced. They didn't want you to be balanced like you are going to be balanced here. This is a big difference. This is somebody wanted your money to be like this person. They could be knocked off easily, quickly, but no, something is happening where you get a brand new start. And you know what? This may be your first because here's a page of wands. This is that brand new start. Look at the house in the background, y'all. You get a brand new start in something, whether a business, this could be a new job, a new company, something. But this could be somebody who's starting later, because look at the pyramids behind. So that's somebody that knows some stuff. They got some wisdom, but this may be somebody who's starting a career later in their life, or buying something later in their life, but they're getting it. That's the thing, they're getting it. Someone else is they are kind of upset that they was hoping that somebody wouldn't get it. They was kind of hoping that, and this could have been somebody that was supposed to have been there to, support you, to love you, to want the best for you. But this is somebody who was there trying to stop you. Didn't really want you to have whatever it was. And when you walked away, that's whenever Spirit said that's when you deserve it. That's when you deserved it. And sometimes that's what it is. You walking away, that means that you deserve it. Because this is a brand new, somebody's making, they're reaching out, they're doing it. They decided, you know what, I'm going for it. This might be their first one or their first time, or they're starting, but somebody is doing it. They're not holding back. They're not holding back. Ooh, that's too many. There's way too many. What's the message? Anything else from the stack? Yep. Spirit was like, hey, let me let you know. When you walked away, that's when you deserved it. It's like you knew walking away was going to get you what you deserve. Look, because you completed that cycle, the world card. You said enough of that shit. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles. This could be a company that you're working with. This could be some type of something. Somebody you're working with, something about some ships coming in, and this being your time. Because look at you. Your ships are finally coming in. And look, let me tell you something. You are so happy. Look at all these threes. 3, 3, 3. And wait, the Empress, isn't that the third? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's 4 threes in a row. What is 3, 3, 3, 3? Whatever that is. Yes. It's like, something about you expressing yourself, and something about some working with the best working with the best person. Hey Kate, how are you? I'm well, thank you so very much. Because you saw how somebody else did not have your best of interest at heart, and so your spidey senses said, not that one. Yeah, and so it's kind of like you already knew it was somebody else. Somebody just wanted to put you in a position, they put them in a position, a better position, and put you in a position to put you in some type of toxic position. Grand Rising Moon Dancer, how are you? See, they wanted you to be in some type of position. They wanted you to, and it was going to cost you, because you was going to start out fine, but then it was going to end up costing you in the end. They didn't care. That's when you said, no, I got to do something else. Let me turn some corners some other way. Let me go talk to somebody else who I feel would have more of my interest at heart, not just looking at a whole like maybe a financial situation. You know how somebody, they gonna try and help you as long as they get paid, and they not looking at what's best for you. They only looking at getting paid. So they're gonna tell you about some of the worst bullshit that they wouldn't accept. they wouldn't want if they was in your position, all because they just want to get paid and they just want to take your money and they want you just to go the fuck away so they can go on to the next person. Yes, but you needed somebody that was going to work with you, somebody that was going to be loyal, somebody that was thinking about your longevity. I feel like this is somebody that you had to walk away from. Yeah. Because that person was sitting here presenting some options that wasn't good to you or good for you, presenting some like some shit that just didn't make sense to you. That's why you decided you needed to do your own motherfucking homework. Really, Gold Digger? Whenever I lived in Florida and I would go to the ocean, either New Smyrna or I love going to Cocoa Beach. I love Cocoa Beach. Sometimes I would go to this is somebody getting there. It's so funny because here this person is. It's not an ocean. They sitting, but we were sitting there talking about the ocean. But this is somebody getting their wish fulfillment, their dream come true after a long ass time. This is somebody who, it's like they finally said that they finally had to put it all in God's hands. I feel like this is after a person has experienced so much heartache and heartbreak in their life that they finally decided that they didn't have any choice except to put it in God's hands. And whenever they did, it was like Archangel Michael came and worked that shit out. Somebody they said, I don't know. And they threw up their hands and said, God, it's all on you, God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've been in fact, I bought a car in Melbourne. Yep. There's a Kia dealer down there. And I bought a car in Melbourne. Yeah. It was going to be like, they thought that they was going to be able to keep you off balance forever. And that was how they was going to be able to get some type of recognition or claim to fame or clout or something by you remaining off balance forever. Because then they could see, world, I told you they couldn't do it. I told you they couldn't do it. But see, you did it and shut somebody up. You did it and put something else to end. Whatever that was, how somebody thought, they can't do it. They'll never be able to do it. Now somebody's worrying because guess what? You're doing it. You're doing it. Hey, pimp named 24K. How are you? Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody's confused. They're wondering how you did this because they thought they was going to be able to, they was going to have that dream come true. You was never going to get your shit together. You was never going to be able to reach this. You was never going to do that. You was never going to do this. And they confused at how you did it. They don't know how. And they did so much to stop you too. They tried so much to stop you. What's the message? Yeah, and they was hoping that you would not be able to see, all the promise that you have because they purposely didn't. They purposely, left you out, wanted you not to see this, wanted you to feel, there was nothing for you to live for. Really. It's like wanted you to have such a bad view of yourself. They called you a liar and wanted everybody not to believe you or to believe that you was a liar, only to find out that motherfucker was the only one lying in the whole fucking lie. That you didn't even lie. You told the truth. That motherfucker lied. Them bumbos and them dumbos and them motherfuckers believe the lie over the truth. And they wonder why you keep your distance. Because y'all is dumb. I told you. An intelligent person would have checked the shit out. A dummy is going to believe the lie. I'm afraid of y'all. Because y'all is dumb. Y'all believe lies. Somebody, they're finding out that it wasn't that you couldn't. It was that, you know what? Somebody was trying to stop you. Hey, Shadia, how are you, sweetheart? Somebody was trying to stop you. But you know what? This motherfucker was the one that got stopped. Now they shocked because they can't get to you. What? Huh? For real though? Are you joking? Is this serious? Is this a game? Am I on candid camera? You upset because you can't get to me? Shit, you damn Skippy. Now they upset because they don't have a relationship with you. They done fucked that whole shit up. You know, now their lies is not holding through. They know that the shit is not, the lies just didn't add up. Shit didn't add up. Now people is like, don't want to be around somebody. They don't want to listen to shit somebody got to say. They're like, you know what? I see who you are. You ain't nothing but you the one who was lying, creating shit when there was no shit for you to have to even create. Yep, addicted to the lying. God knew he was lying, right? Yep. They want to start over. And they're upset that you get to start over. Not only do you get to start over, but I feel like you get to start over with a lot of new things in life. Everything that somebody tried to hold back from you, it's like you now receiving because you did it. Spirit is carrying you through that portal. Now everything, yes, Spirit is carrying you. Spirit is blessing you. You know, it's an end to you having to leave, to do this, to that, to have to start over, have to give it up. And it's an end to all of that. It's an end to all of that. Yes, the 12-12 portal. So yes. What's the message? And like I said, we at the bottom of our deck, we had 4 threes. Yep. 4 threes. Yeah, this is coming back to haunt somebody. Their lies that they told, the shit that didn't add up, is coming back to haunt somebody because the truth is coming out about what this person did, what this person said. What is this? Yes. And all the plans that this person made. How this person purposely planned to do this, purposely planned to do that. All of that is coming out. And the more that comes out, the more blessings you receive. Yes, absolutely, Shadia. Rest assured, be reassured. Everything is according to his will, everyone. Breathe. Very good. Yes. This is what our gift is. This is what, us having to go through the life of Job, where we didn't think that we were going to make it through. We made it through. Not only did we make it through, but it's being a blessing. And we're going to be blessed. It's time. Just because we used our own intuition. We followed the guiding light that God wanted us to. God said, go this way. Somebody else, they didn't take stock in us. And they regret that now. Now they see they did what they didn't see. Now they see that we are earth angels, but they didn't see that before. Especially this other person, who is experiencing the most amount of heartache and heartbreak, because this is the same person that ghosted you. The ghosted you when you was in your younger years, and you was like growing, and you needed somebody to help, guide you, mold you, teach you. And that person chose not to do those things. That person let you go by yourself. You can learn on your own. You'll get it when you get it. If you don't ever get it, well, I guess you was never meant to know it. Now this person is understanding, and they seeing life totally different. Now they're the ones that have to rob Paul to pay Peter. Now they're the ones that are looking at everything in a whole new light, and they see where they were, treated you unfairly, where you was juggling and everything else, not knowing what you was going to get it, how you was going to get it, if you was even going to be able to get it, to make it through. Someone wants to come see you. I feel like something in between Gemini and Cancer season, something started happening. That was like the beginning of something for good for you, and the beginning of something else for someone else. It's like you started growing and someone else became more restricted. The bigger you got, the smaller they got. The bigger you got, the tighter the ropes around their wrist became. What's the message? That's right. Too late. Too late. Let me mix this up. Now someone is thinking about everything that they did to you. And they're in prayer because it's all coming back to them. They forgot that part. They forgot that part. Right. Yes. Hello. Faith said, it's just like the beautiful presentation Miss Spot posted, omnipresent. We may or may not know, but God sees and knows all, will lead, guide, and direct you in all areas of life. Amen. Yes. This Empress, someone is looking at you. Someone is studying you. But someone knows that that's all they can do is like look from afar. Because they know that they try to take you out in some way. But all they can do is look from afar. They cannot approach you. Yeah, they can't approach you at all. The wheel of fortune is moving in your favor. You're going to be in a position where someone, they cannot even get to you. Like maybe you're going to be in some type of company where you have to have some type of top secret security clearance, and somebody just can't show up at your job. They can't do this. They can't do that. They can't troll you. They can't follow you. They can't do nothing. But whatever this is going to be something that really absolutely works for you. It could be maybe a new relationship. It could be some type of new contract. It could be anything. But this is something that is for you. It's for you. Maybe somebody's buying a new home and somebody thought, oh, they'll never be able to buy a home. But not only did you buy a home, but you bought a home in a gated community that you happen to get for a steal and a deal because Spirit told you to look at this one. Spirit said, choose this one. And you know what you did? You followed exactly what Spirit told you to do. And that's why you're happy. That's why you get exactly as you want. Yes, this came out. Spirit said, lay it on the table. Yes. Somebody else, they're thinking, you know what? I tried to make it so that this person, they wasn't gonna they didn't see that there was other options. That was going they was going to take exactly what I said, but that was going to put them in a position where their money was going to be funny later and everything else. And I wasn't going to care. I wasn't going to care. I was going to take their money and go on about my motherfucking business. But they didn't see that, you know what? You did your motherfucking homework. Not only did you do your homework, but you found out, guess what? I don't have to take your motherfucking crumbs. So that's whenever you let somebody, I'm going to give you exactly what you want. Nothing. And somebody understand now, they put these swords in their own bag coming for you, thinking that you was just going to be some old Rudy Poop, so happy, putting all your trust and faith in somebody, not doing your own fucking homework. Nope. What's the message? Yeah. You kept stuff to yourself. You kept shit to yourself. You saved yourself. You did this, you wasn't expressing a lot. You was just doing whatever you was doing. And then on top of that, next thing you know, here it is that, you could be moving, you could be traveling, maybe you changing, going from one city to another city, one state to another state, one country to another country. But whatever it is, you're starting off new. It's a new start. It's a brand new start, especially after this painful ending. This is something that you deserve. This is something that you need. This is something that you worked hard for. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, and you ain't worrying about the Spirit said, listen, you don't have to worry about the devil because there's nothing that the devil can do, because guess what? Spirit is right here. There's nothing that the devil can do. This could even be between, because this could be Temperance and the devil. This could be somewhere between Sagittarius and Capricorn season. That you can just put something to rest between them two seasons. Yeah, and like you don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to stress about anything, or somebody didn't see you was gonna be moving to calmer water. Somebody did not see that the wheel of fortune was turning in your favor, because somebody didn't even know that you was working on things. You was taking things slow and methodical. That you was trying to figure shit out. You was putting puzzle pieces together. What's the message? Yeah, because somebody made a judgment call. It's like somebody had to be left out in the cold. In order for someone, it's like somebody had to leave somebody out in the cold in order for them to receive this gift. You had to make a decision. You made a good business decision to leave somebody else out in the cold so that you can get that gift. It's like maybe you ghosted this emperor or something like that. Hmm. Because you had some type of memory from the past, maybe how somebody else was really nice and this, that, and the other, or you had good energy or good rapport with somebody, but things didn't work out. But you always told yourself, hey, if that opportunity comes back around, then you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. What's the message? Yeah, so now this person, and this is somebody that wanted to work with you. Well, this could be somebody at work that wanted to work with you. And this is you just expressing yourself to somebody, hey, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I desire. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to accept some bullshit that I don't want. I know that my ships are going to come in the way that I want them to come in. And for somebody just to sit here and expect me to put up with some bullshit or take some bullshit that they know ain't some shit that they would want, and I'm going to be the one that's hurt later, fuck all that. Tell you what I'm not going to do. I will block your ass, because there's many more people out in the sea that can do the same thing that somebody else can do. Almost feels like it was a business decision. Yeah. And there's, and so somebody sent out some communication to somebody else and got like a really good response or something. Yes, because somebody said, you know what, I can do this on my own and find, my own treasure. And that's exactly what they did. And so they ended up working with somebody else. And look, this is the truth. This is victory. This is they got what they want. This is they got what they want. Y'all hear them say, this ain't what you want. Well, somebody, that was what they wanted. They got what they want, finally. Let's see, we're going to pull from this side of the stack. Something about your family was out for your blood. What's the message, Spirit? Let's pick up some of these cards first, so it's like it's a mountain. Yeah, but I feel like, you were just staying in your highest vibrational self and stay to yourself. You wasn't sitting here, putting your business out there, saying this, saying that, because you already knew that hey, there's going to be those people out there that they act like they want to be happy for you, but really when it come down to it, they're not really happy for you. So you just said, let me just stay in my highest vibrational self and keep it moving, because you realized it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Hey, Touche, how are you? Gold digger, you know what? I think once we learn the lesson, when we really sit down with ourselves and we really think about and we learn the lesson about what our interaction or our with that person, that's when we can forget about that person. But until then, it's always going to be something there that we can't forget, because we never learned that lesson. We never accepted the lesson. The jerk was so effing charming, but scammer. Scammer alert. And that's the lesson that you're going to have to learn about when realizing when it's a scammer and when it's not. Allow yourself to be a seer of others' souls. Allow yourself to tap into that vibrational energy that you feel inside of yourself whenever you interact, talk with another, because you feel it inside. So allow yourself to depend on that, because that's going to save you. Hi, Rebecca. I love you more. Something about Karma and Pandora. They are BFFs forever. Yep. Something about somebody just needs to have good intentions, or to remember it's always better to have good intentions, because when one door is closed, that always leads to a new open door. Somebody is super triggered. And the reason they are super triggered is because all they can hear is that song, "Hey, little Walter, something's going to get you, little Walter." But us, we're good, because we decided we was going to follow our north node, and that allows us to cut the cord. These cards are going wild this morning. Let's get this. I'm telling you, somebody needs to understand that they are already a seer of other souls. Confirmation. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. Somebody knows that they messed up, but it's okay. It's like sometimes you just have to give somebody 2 of these and 1 of these. Peace sign, but I'm good. That's it. Maybe something's going to happen on Tuesday. They know they messed up. They know they wasn't giving you the respect that you deserved. They know that they was not treating you the way that they should have been treating you, because they had a black attached entity. There was that devil spirit. Yes. You're right, Rebecca. What else? Yeah, somebody needs to understand that God don't play about you, period. And they now have a whole new understanding of the word friends, because they see that somebody was talking too fast, which caused them to have some financial burdens. But you chose God. Like I said, somebody thought that they could do all this fast talking in the beginning, and they did that, and they did that, and they got this, and they got that. But guess what? It's like the difference, like somebody was selling, somebody used to sell weed or something, and somebody else started off, working in the back of Dollar General or something like that, just doing part-time night stalking or something like that. And somebody else thought that, they selling all this weed, and they're coming up and they doing this, and they got all this money, and next thing you know, they got this car, and they did this and that's that. And the other person, 11, somebody's just working on themselves. They doing it slow. Now they got a full-time job, but still the same shift, but they just happy to get the extra hours. Then they got a 50 cent an hour raise, which meant something to them. And next thing you know, then there was a position in the daytime, and they got that daytime position. And then they got the assistant manager position, which gave them an extra $1.25 an hour. Okay, so now they was barely making a livable wage now, but they were so happy, and this, that, and the other. They were so thankful, and they kept on, kept on, kept on, kept on building up. Then they got the management position, and then they got the general management position. And next thing you know, somebody who was selling weed, and they had bought a house and had all these cars and all these different phones and all this other shit. They got busted by the feds, got sent to some damn federal time or state time or some shit like that. And then they got out, and all that shit was confiscated because it was bought with drug money, and they ain't got shit. But you started off the hard way, the long way. And now you own 3 or 4 of these stores. They didn't know that you was a fighter. Confirmation. They called you weak. They called you stupid. They called you slow. They called you poor. They called you pitiful. They called you trifling. They called you crap. They talked about you. The confirmation, they said all this shit about you, but look at you now. They really do wish they can call you now, but not out of your name. Now they wish they can call you for help. They thought that you were depressed, but you weren't. You just wasn't fucking around with them because you was on a different mission. You was on a mission for success. Thank you, Rebecca. It's all right. What else, Spirit? What else? Thank you. Remain, think, dream, and pray positive. Because in the end, we win. They're not going to keep trying to drag us down because they cannot. We are already in our highest white light. We have already let go of all resentment. Somebody is trying to track you. See. And they started a war with the spiritual gangster. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. You just can't text somebody and say, hey, I'm going to call you back. Nope, you can't do that. Because then they want to call to be like, did you say you going to call me back? What do you think that the text just said? The tea was just spilled, y'all. Like, dang. Why even use text? I don't know. What's the message? Good morning, Devery. Right. Right. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. See, research would have helped somebody from jumping off a cliff due to an illusion. See, they didn't know that you was actually really good company. And you going to be working for a good company or something, and somebody is eating their words. Oh, they hate it. They hated that they have to eat their words. They was trying to delight in your downfall, but they don't get to. Hi, Shadia. Right. Because everybody gets checked out. All them fucking curses have been canceled. All of them. And that's because somebody had jumped to conclusions. I'm telling you, what did I say? They hope you call. They want to call you now for help. They hope you call. See, before there was nothing you could do for them. But now that you're getting this good news, now somebody want to be in that victim mentality. But there's something hidden about them. You already know. That's why you got to sage. You got to sage everything. See? You knew that you had to rescue yourself, and you already knew this person was trying to entice you. What else? Hi, Eros. How is Tucson today? Someone has a secret admirer. But you already know that the material doesn't complete you. That's what someone was thinking. That you was going to look at one thing one way. Something about your psychic or your highly intuitive, spiritual self. Right. Somebody was afraid of what people thought. But I'm telling you, you listen to what your intuition told you. And they told you about that person that has that attached dark entity. But you always surprise yourself, and you were able to put it to rest. And that way you were able to break this cycle of misery. Anything else? Somebody was caught. Game is over. They was caught. Now they want to talk about something they didn't mean what they said, but it's too late now because Pandora's box was just open. That's why you got to get savage mode with somebody, and now they feel like they unwell. They unwell because you had to go savage mode on their ass, and even Satan think that person was dumb. Satan was like, I don't even know why you tried it. Shit. Satan was like, you didn't see me step up there. I don't know why you jumped to the plate. Shit, you saw me step back. You see me step back? You need to step back. You stepped up. So I said, you must have some shit that I don't know about, but I knew you didn't. But I wanted to see a good game anyway. Good game. You lost, but good game. Right. Right, exactly. Girl, bye. Right. Shit. Somebody experiencing a little bit of this karma on a 5-year stretch. Oh well. You gonna learn. You gonna learn today, huh? How about that? You about to learn today. What'd you say? Bye, Felicia. Right. Exactly. Bye, Felicia. Yep. All right, y'all. It is breakfast and mimosa time. Whoa! I'll be back on later this afternoon. I gotta go feed myself. Gotta go do what I feel is my weekend delights. And I, probably gonna come home, take a little nap after that. Or I may record a little bit, be a little saucy with it. You know how I get after the mimosas. And that's it. All right, y'all. I love you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this morning. Bragsy, Eros, Gold Digger, Rebecca, Mose, my sweetheart, Devery, Shadia. Thank you. all of y'all. I really appreciate Kate. Thank you so very much. Oh, okay. She's gonna be away for. Oh, okay, Kate. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. All right. Yay! 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 All right. Thank y'all. And Rebecca, thank you so very much. I love you all. I love all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. And I will see all of y'all soon. Kate, thank you so very much. And if you're going on vacation or on holiday, enjoy yourself, travel safely, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right. Bye, y'all.